Are you a dinosaur yet? Subscribe to become one now. Hello all dinosaurs and welcome back to another weekend video, and I hope that you dinosaurs out there are staying safe and staying at home, okay? During this very difficult period for everybody around the world. So I hope that you dinosaurs out there are healthy and well, okay? So today's video we're gonna take a look at 50 different Jurassic World dinosaurs, so let's get right into it. The first figure right here is actually an Edmontosaurus. This is a new sound strike, okay? Take a look at this. Are you guys able to hear the roars? So the moment I rotate the tail, this dinosaur right here will produce different roaring sounds. Edmontosaurus, it's a herbivore, which means it is a plant-eating dinosaur. And this is a brand new figure, and this is actually a code for you guys to scan in a Jurassic World Facts app, which is available for download for free at the App Store, alright, and the Google Play Store. Next, let's dive right into other figures, which is the new Command & Conquer Carnotaurus. This is a brilliant new action figure that comes with a button right here. If you press this button, the jaw will snap and it will produce roars as well. The tiny little arms right here, which are shorter than that of a T-Rex, they are movable as well, so that's really nice. And let's take a look at another 2020 Soundstrike. This is a Cryolophosaurus. Alright, so you can actually rotate the tail, which controls the neck. Really awesome. This is a carnivore, a meat-eating dinosaur. And let's take a look at this. This is a Sarcosuchus. This is not a Soundstrike, but you can actually rotate the tail and press this button to trigger the jaw. This is not a dinosaur. This is like a prehistoric crocodile. Yep. If you go to your zoo, you might be able to see crocodiles, and those are like ancient creatures, okay? Alright, next up we have a battle damage Spinosaurus. This is a battle damage action figure which comes with this really awesome functionality. You can actually remove this flap of skin. You can actually open up the rib cage to see the internal organs. And once you press the button, which is, where's the button? Okay, this button actually activates the jaw. And where's the other button? Okay, it's right over here. I've totally forgotten there's a button on the spine. Neural spine bones, I mean. Press this, you know, the internal part will actually move. This is not blood, this is just slime, okay? So don't be afraid. Alright, so let's take a look at our next figure. The real feel Mosasaurus needs no introduction, alright? This is a brilliant, why is it called a real feel Mosasaurus? Because it is rubbery and it feels like the actual texture, skin texture of a reptile. Next up, let's take a look at some smaller figures. We have a Stigmolog right here. Just going through all the smaller figures at a really fast speed. Is this Charlie? I think so. I think this is Charlie. And this is a Dilophosaurus, and this is pretty cool because if you actually dip it inside water, it will actually take it out of water, and it will press this button right here, this little button. It will actually squirt out the water, which is really fun. This is a young T-Rex. Yep, that's right, a legacy collection T-Rex. So if you move the tail, the jaw will just snap. And I got this not exactly very recently, but you know, in recent months. This is a Monolophosaurus. I find this as, you know, a pretty rare and hard to find action figure. This is really nice. There's actually a couple of different Monolophosaurus, and this is actually from the Destructosaurus playset. A very cool and awesome Velociraptor. If you take a look at this, there's some golden stripes across the head, which looks so unique and so awesome. What about this? Oh dear, I can't remember the name of this. Is this Delta? I think you guys would know better than me. So if you do know whether this is Delta or Echo, or you can just let me know over on Instagram, because our commands function has been disabled because we are a kids friendly channel. Yep, a family friendly channel made for kids channel. So they actually removed certain functionalities of this channel right here. Yep, and speaking of that, Monolophosaurus, this is another version with a different paint scheme. This is actually a Savage Strike. It's different from the battle damage, but if you take a look at the head, they look exactly the same, but this has a dino damage wound and this doesn't. And this has the ability to move its jaw, just by pushing the tail. So it's pretty cool. Next up, we have the Suchomimus. This is from Wave 1. You guys should know this. Action Attack Suchomimus. Really beautiful figure. We have the Wave 1 Baryonyx. Still looking so awesome. I really love this portion right here, which resembles the scales of an actual fish. Alright, so if you take a look at some of the fish out there, they have very shiny surface. For example, like the pomfret. Pomfret is a type of fish, and if you Google it, you can actually see it has pretty smooth and shiny skin texture. Sticky Moloch, another herbivore. This is a different Baryonyx. This is from the Lava Such playset. Nice. If you take a look at this, the snout, this is the top part of the snout, is actually painted in orange. Yep, so that's really different from the previous herbivore. And this is a Sauropeltar, which looks a little bit like an Ankylosaurus, alright, but it has spikes across the body, huge spikes right here. You can actually rotate the head and the neck, okay, and you can just move the upper half of the body by pushing the tail. This is the new Baryonyx, not exactly super new, but in recent months. This is the Wave 2. No, I think this can be considered as Wave 3. We have a Proceratosaurus right here, which is from the Attack Pack. Concavenator. This is the new Dual Attack Concavenator with a different paint scheme. There is another Concavenator in a different color scheme. We have the Battle Damage Blue. Is blue like your most favorite Velociraptor? Yep, she's the cleverest, and she's the alpha. And this is a generic Velociraptor, if I'm not wrong. There's just too many Velociraptors, and another one right here. Okay, this is actually a I call this the Action Attack Velociraptor, but it is actually not. But it has some really cool function. So if you this is actually spring in its hind legs. So if you press it down against the table or the ground and release it, it will just leap or jump. With a Proceratosaurus, which is a carnivore as well. Allosaurus. Yes, this Allosaurus is actually from the Battle at Big Rock, which is a short little movie of Jurassic World. It can be seen on YouTube. I mean, if you after watching this video, you can actually just search for Battle at Big Rock. Battle at Big Rock, okay, which is a short movie of Jurassic World. It's basically to talk about after the dinosaurs, they have escaped into the wild and they are interacting with the humans and causing some fear. And yes, this is a could this be a Deinonychus? I'm not too sure. I haven't checked the code below. This is a Ceratosaurus. I think this is a faulty figure because the sounds are not exactly working. You have to press it like so many times before it actually gives out a roar. And let's just see whether this time the roaring function still work. Apparently not, right? Or it could just probably ran out of batteries, but I'm not too sure. This is the Dual Attack Triceratops, as you guys can see, two buttons. One activates the head and the other activates the tail. Okay, next up, let's take a look at this. I'm not too sure if this is one of the 4 raptors, but this could be another generic velociraptor, which I think so. Okay, let's move on. This is actually from the Amber Collection. Amber Collection is actually a more refined, more detailed, and more premium collection, which comes with a display stand which you can insert right at the bottom of this velociraptor right here, which is blue. And if you take a look at this, what is so cool about this figure is that the sickle-shaped claw can actually move. Are you guys able to see that? How amazing is this? This is very, very brilliant. You know, it's highly detailed. It looks very, very nice. Much more premium than all the rest of the velociraptors and action figures that we have. Next up, we have the Action Attack Carnotaurus. This was my first most favorite Jurassic World Mattel action figure. It looks so good. Action Attack Carnotaurus. This is definitely one of my top 5 favorites of all time. We have the Colossal. Okay, this is actually from Wave 1, and some very similar to the Ceratosaurus. It actually has some issues with the roaring capabilities. And another Stygimoloch. We have plenty of Stygimoloch. I didn't really show you guys in detail previously. There's a battle damage Stygimoloch, there's a savage strike Stygimoloch, and this is the relatively new Suchomimus dual attack. It costs the same as the action attack, but it has 2 playability, 1 and 2 right here. So definitely this is much more worth the money if you are considering the different types of playability out there. With the Parasaurella first, Savage Strike, dual attack. Any action figures that comes with 2, buttons right here are primarily known as the dual attack. Not for the larger figures as well. At least. This is the superposable Indoraptor. Why is it called a superposable? Because you can basically make this Indoraptor pose in any direction. You can even pose it as lying down like this and putting one hand supporting the head and just lying down. It looks so relaxed, right? So this is a superposable Indoraptor. Really love it. And this is the new, relatively new Ankylosaurus Rorivore. And this Ankylosaurus has some issues with the button, so once you press it, sometimes it will get stuck right inside. Okay, our last few figures of the day, we have the Dimetrodon, which is from the Attack Pack. This is a very nice figure. It looks so beautiful in terms of the colors. I love the splatter of paint across this spine right here, the sail. And we have 2 last figures. We have a Velociraptor and we have a young T-Rex. So I'm gonna choose my most favorite action figure from this video. This is definitely one of them, the Command and Conquer Carnotaurus. I'm gonna select 3, my top 3 most favorite figures from this box. I'm gonna go with this probably because it is new, but it looks so beautiful. Edmontosaurus. Last one, I'm just gonna choose the Sarcosuchus. So I'm just gonna pick all the new figures. I love this. It looks so brilliantly detailed. What about you guys? Let me know over on Instagram. I'm gonna post like a thumbnail on my Instagram, and you guys can just comment over there, okay? And I'll see you guys in the next video, probably around Wednesday. So I'm trying to set a proper schedule like Wednesday and Saturday for all my uploads, because you guys know I'm no longer uploading every single day, but Wednesday and Saturday should be fine. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday. Okay, goodbye.